This comes to us from Pirate Nation. He says, Overwatch 2 player reportedly permanently banned for calling someone a noob. Blizzard flagged ? And quote unquote worth as inappropriate, citing prior similar behavior. Similar behavior, like calling someone a noob previously, is now a full-on bannable offense to Blizzard games. To which I would say, if you're playing a Blizzard game, there's your first mistake. Permaban replied, not a new case. Blizzard has been taking the UK approach to banning for a while. By that I mean punishing players for harmless and silly reasons. Blizzard banning GGEZ instead of cheaters is just hilarious. I'm not defending toxicity, but the thing that for using aim assistant on mouse and keyboard throughout third-party cheating software will not get you banned, but GGEZ will is just freaking hilarious, which is insane to me. Melee Game says, is anyone really going to be upset if Blizzard goes under at this point? Bander Hub says, the old way of speaking is too much for this new generation of sensitive snowflakes. MR3D, is this true? I've been called noob several times. It's pretty normal. Can't believe someone cares that much. So heading over to Reddit, who shares the story from Dexerto, they say Blizzard permabans Overwatch 2 player for calling someone a noob. And here we go. Read the article. This is a sensationalized title. Okay, fair enough. Let's check it out. Blizzard permabans Overwatch 2 player for calling someone a noob. Overwatch 2 players may want to think twice before throwing around old school gaming insults, as Blizzard just upheld a permanent ban against a user for calling someone a noob. Since its launch, Overwatch 2 has slowly regained favor with players thanks to new heroes, modes, and highly requested competitive features like hero bans and map voting. But while the gameplay has improved, Blizzard's reporting system continues to frustrate fans. A post on the Overwatch subreddit revealed that a player was hit with a permanent suspension after being flagged for inappropriate communications. The chat log showed the offensive words noob, ? And worth. And when I go to the link of the source, this is what they shared. They say, it was fun while it lasted. It says, sorry, this post has been removed by moderators of Overwatch. I know you're all shocked. The mods of Overwatch did not want that to be there. Interesting. Almost like it made them look bad. Oh, they have it here, though. Nice. Okay. When the player appealed, Blizzard support doubled down. This account has received multiple penalties for this type of behavior, and thus multiple opportunities to correct that behavior. A game master explained, which I used to be a game master at Sony Online Entertainment. So I know exactly. The game master is basically in-game help, support, and making sure that people are following the rules of the world and stuff like that. And addressing cheating and violations and all that kind of stuff. The game master is the person, just the overseer, the god of the realm, if you will, just seeing everything. But the game masters said that similar behavior of calling people noob is so offensive that they're banned forever. How? I don't understand. The headline is misleading here. After my review, I can confirm that the suspension was issued correctly and will be upheld. And it was fun while it lasted. Hi, adventurer, game master bleep here. I understand you received a permanent suspension for inappropriate communications in game. This account has received multiple penalties for this type of behavior, and thus multiple opportunities to correct that behavior. After my review, I can confirm that the suspension was issued correctly and will be upheld. The reason for this is because you were found to have said, and I quote, noob, ? Worth. Please consider the other players. We want all users to be able to have a great experience and enjoy our games. I hope that you understand these types of measures will help us maintain the integrity of our games and ensure the safety of our players. Not really sure how this hurts the safety of our players, but I will say, and I think everyone will agree with this, this is direct correlation of a company making too much money, growing too big, and now they're just throwing their weight around at people. Because if the company was struggling and they actually cared about each individual player coming to spend time and play on their game, this would never happen. Blizzard has gotten so big, so powerful. Microsoft purchased them. Microsoft may be the wokest company outside of this side of Wizards of the Coast in gaming. And of course, it's going to trickle down from the top. Not that Blizzard wasn't woke before Microsoft bought it, but although noob can be seen as an insult, it's widely, it's like a casual gesture, like get good, like be better. What the hell? It's widely considered tame gaming slang. Yeah. Often used jokingly to describe someone struggling in a match. That hasn't, good Lord. These people would not last 10 seconds in my chat while I'm getting my face beat in for 2+ hours in Stellar Blade and my own chat roasting me. Should I start banning people in my own chat for calling me a noob because I suck? Or should I get good? I don't know. I feel like I should be better. I feel like it's empowering to overcome that kind of stuff. It's the nicest way to say you suck, says Valiant Goat. I agree. 100%. Face Perry JT in the house. That hasn't stopped Blizzard from handing out some extreme penalties before, though. Community reactions was swift, with most siding with the banned player. Unbelievably pathetic. Noob is a player title, for Christ's sake. One comment read. Another added, just make filters for the babies that can't handle words. Why is this even a thing? Which is a good point. If noob is not allowed to be said, why do they allow it to be said? Which I'm not asking for them to ban the word, by the way, because you start doing that and then it actually gives the word power. And then the word becomes like, oh my God, it's the next N word. You called someone a noob? Oh my God, that's the new N word. This isn't the first time players have been punished for language that some would argue is relatively harmless. In 2024, pro player Mason Derpy, he calls himself Derpy, Kuhn, or Kuen, whatever that is, was banned for typing F***K, a word Overwatch's own hero Cassidy cheekily references on his belt buckle with BAMF. It's allowed for the character in game to do it, though, isn't it? In January of last year, another player reported being suspended for typing GG, yippee, and nice shot. I don't know about you guys, but those sound like positive words. Am I getting too old for gamer lingo? Like, wait, what? With Blizzard showing no signs of loosening in chat policies, Overwatch 2 players may want to avoid even the most tongue-in-cheek gaming slang or risk losing their accounts for good. Holy crap. Holy crap. How is this a sensationalized title? Is this guy retarded? Is he retarded? Like what? Read the title. This is a sensationalized title. The final report was for Noob and Worth. I don't even understand the last one. But the reason the ban was upheld was because what? Why was he banned for the word in the first place, bro? It was a mistake. It was an error. Hey, sorry, bro. You have a history of calling people noob before, and you did it again. So now you're banned forever. Get good. They weren't banned for saying noob. They were banned for being toxic asshole over and over and over again until it became enough of a problem. The permanent ban was necessary. How do you know it was over and over again? I read that letter and it sounded like it happened once, maybe twice before in the past of a report. And calling someone a noob, if you do that every game, who cares? What are we doing here? games should honestly just provide servers where people can be unhinged assholes to each other, 21 plus, agree, you can take it kind of deal. Give them an outlet to keep it contained. Continue to take their money. Hell, charge a small fee for access like that, and people would pay that too. Not the worst idea. I don't like the idea of charging extra money for that, but damn, like, makes you wonder why they don't allow those things. But gamer trolls don't enjoy spaces free of easy targets, and they can't take what they dish out. Good point. I mean, I did. Hacker versus Hacker were some of my favorite Counter-Strike games. True, but even if we have a place for this, people are going to be like, yeah, I just want to play. I want to bully people. I want to push people around. That's how I play my online games. Fair enough. Welcome to the world of gaming, bro. Worth is usually set in Overwatch when you die, either hyper targeting an individual in the back line, going super aggressive into the team to get a trade, or overstaying in a fight to get an ultimate ability out. It's shorthand for saying me dying was worth the outcome of that fight. Not exactly toxic. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why that was included. The context could be toxic, but I'm not sure about the word itself. What only on Reddit would they say the context could be toxic. It could maybe offend me in a certain fuck out of here. Play the game or don't. Don't read the chat log while you're playing it. Turn it off. Take your headset off. Play the game or not. Play just with friends. If you can't deal with what's in the kitchen, get the fuck out of the kitchen, bro. This is the game. Welcome to the world. Holy shit, this is insane to me. I don't care how many times he called people noobs. That shouldn't be bannable. With only the tame final log, it seems like an overreaction. Okay, but being annoying isn't against the rules. Here's a crazy idea. Only enforce a ban if and when a player actually breaks a rule. Not randomly because he was toxic or broke. Man, Reddit loves that word toxic. Or broke rules in the past. Overwatch is ESRB rated 13 plus, which allows for curse words, showing the middle finger, and using words like a-hole, dick, etc. These companies wonder why console market share is stagnant. Kids are flocking to more open platforms like PC, where you can use any chat platform you want. Once again, PC master race for the win. I know nobody's shocked, but when I saw this title, and shout out again to Pirate Nation for the heads up on this, I was like, there's got to be more to the story. Turns out there's not. It really is what the title is. That is insane to me. This is a massive deal. This is censorship. This is an attack on free speech. And I don't care if your safe space and bubble gets popped by people that are assholes. Fucking deal with it. I don't know what else to tell you. Maybe this online world isn't for you if you get offended by people calling you a noob. Maybe. Just a thought. Just a thought. But I'll leave that one there.